Are you visiting Walt Disney World on a budget? Here's my ultimate foodie guide to Disney's Hollywood Studios, under $50. Today, I'm in Hollywood Studios and I have $50 to spend. Coming to Disney World can be pretty expensive, but I'm here to show you that you can still have a great time and get a ton of food while still being on a budget. And it's no secret that Disney's Hollywood Studios is the worst Disney World park for a foodie. So picking what things I was gonna get was a little difficult, but I have made my list. We're gonna head out and get our first thing. And we are heading into Galaxy's Edge for none other than the Ronto Wrap to start. Ronto Wraps are the best food in Hollywood Studios, in my opinion, so of course I had to include one on my list. And you may be wondering, what in the heck is a Ronto Wrap? Well, it's almost like a Star Wars hot dog. It has roasted pork, grilled pork sausage, peppercorn sauce, and tangy slaw wrapped in pita bread for $13.29. That is if you get it from Ronto Roasters, of course. So Ronto Roasters is a kind of walk-up quick service location here in Galaxy's Edge, and they unfortunately close around like 2 or 3 o'clock every day, which I'm not really sure why, because this is like one of the most popular foods in the park and, like I said, the best. But yeah, it closes early every day. So if you don't make it in time to get it at Ronto Roasters, you can also get it at Docking Bay 7, which is the full quick service location here in Galaxy's Edge. But they are gonna charge you a little bit more. Instead of $13.29, it's gonna be $13.99 if you get it in Docking Bay 7. But today, we got it at Ronto Roasters, so $13.29. I feel like I have eaten so many Ronto Wraps on this channel, but that's because it truly is my favorite food to eat in this park. If I have to get one thing in the park, it's gonna be this. So I eat a lot of Ronto Wraps, but I'm not mad about it. Let's take a bite. That pork sausage just has such a great snap and flavor to it. It's so juicy. I also love the slaw in here. They didn't get put much in this one. I love when it's like overloaded with slaw. And then the pita is just so soft. You can't really taste much of the sliced roasted pork, but a Star Wars glizzy, you honestly, you can't go wrong. The stormtroopers, and I think that's Kylo Ren, are walking by, and there's a huge crowd. I thought they were gonna come interrogate me about my Ronto Wrap, but we're in the clear. Like I said, I really needed more slaw in this one. I prefer like extra. Like if they could just load this thing up with slaw, I would have it. I don't get the peppercorn sauce in it because I don't eat mayo. So like the slaw for me is what really gives it the flavor. So I do wish there was more, but still, nonetheless, an amazing, amazing food here in Hollywood Studios. One of my favorites at all of Disney World. You guys gotta try it if you come here. And at $13.29, it's our first food in our $50 budget video, so cheers. And yes, I am eating on a trash can because the parks are packed this week and there's no tables or anywhere to sit in Galaxy's Edge. So just me, my trash can, and my Ronto. We are not moving far for the second thing on our list, which is also gonna be from here in Galaxy's Edge. No, we are not getting any blue milk. We are getting the cold brew black calf. Cold brew black calves are also a staple when you're coming to Galaxy's Edge. They started them first over in Disneyland in their version of Galaxy's Edge, and they were so popular that they decided to bring them over here to Hollywood Studios. And I remember vividly the day that these released in Hollywood Studios. I came over here and I got myself one and I was not disappointed. It's a Joffrey's coffee cold brew topped with sweet cream cheese and chocolate puffs for $5.79. Now there is also an option to get the black calf with a shot of Mozart chocolate liqueur, and let me tell you, it is delicious like that. I love the chocolate liqueur in here. It is really, really good. But for the sake of today's video, we got the non-alcoholic version because we are on a budget. Now, of course, before you drink the black calf, you do have to give it a stir to incorporate all of that cream cheese foam into there. But once you give it a stir, you're all good to go. It's delicious. Now I do think it's definitely better with the Mozart in there because it does give it that chocolate flavor that it needs. I wish they had an option to put just like some non-alcoholic chocolate syrup, maybe some Hershey's syrup in there if you didn't want the alcohol. But with the chocolate without, it's good, but it is better with the chocolate. And if you were worried about the cream cheese foam, it does sound kind of weird. Like, I know when I first had it, I was like, cream cheese foam, I don't know how that's gonna be. You really can't taste it at all. It's just like a more dense, creamier cold foam. Like, I love the cold foam over at Starbucks, and it pretty much just tastes like regular Starbucks cold foam. You can't taste the cream cheese at all. If you're coming to Disney's Hollywood Studios, I definitely recommend you picking up a cold brew black calf. Get that instead of the Starbucks. You could get Starbucks anywhere. Come to Galaxy's Edge and get a galactic coffee instead. With the black calf, that brings our grand total for the day so far to $19.08, which seems like a lot since we just started this video, but we did get the most expensive thing on my list first in the Ronto Wrap, so we're still looking good. Before this cold brew gets my tummy hurting, we're gonna move right along to grab our next snack. Our next snack brings us to Toy Story Land, more specifically Woody's Lunchbox, where we are gonna get one of my favorite sweet treats in the park. This is the raspberry Lunchbox Tart. It's a raspberry marmalade stuffed pastry coated in a strawberry fondant and crispy pearls for $4.79. Well, I received a broken Lunchbox Tart and half of it fell out of the wrapper. So RIP. I really do enjoy the Lunchbox Tarts here, but I feel like everyone has the same complaint, which I do agree with, is there's never enough filling in the tart. No matter which one you get, they need to add more filling, but I do really enjoy this one. So they do switch up the flavors of Lunchbox Tarts that they offer here. They always have like a seasonal offering. Right now it's the hot cocoa one, which I tried, I didn't really enjoy. But the raspberry one is always solid. It's a solid option. It's the one that's always here. And I would say it's probably my second favorite Lunchbox Tart out of the ones I've ever had before. Cheers. It's really good. I love the raspberry flavor coming through in that jam, but yeah, I wish there was a little bit more. There is a lot of cookie compared to the amount of jam. I do, however, thoroughly enjoy the cookies. I feel like they're not super sweet, which is why I like them. They're kind of like a shortbread cookie, very flaky, very buttery, and yeah, I really enjoy a Lunchbox Tart. The cookie just reminds me of like a very good pie crust. I don't know what it is about Lunchbox Tarts, but I'm a sucker for a good Lunchbox Tart. Since we're in Toy Story Land, it brings me to my next point, which these would be on the list if they had them. They over in Roundup Rodeo Barbecue, they have these cheddar biscuits, which are so good that I always say I wish they had like a walk-up window or something where they just serve the biscuits. And on a day like today, I really wish they did, because that would totally be on the list. It's one of my favorite things to eat in this park. But I never want to go to the restaurant and pay like $45 for the whole meal. I just want the biscuits. I know Ryan likes those biscuits too, right?
I love a good biscuit.
How do you feel about Lunchbox Tarts?
I mean, they're fine. Like you said, the filling is not there. I do have a question for you though. They have seasonal Lunchbox Tarts. They file in and out these different Lunchbox Tarts. What is your dream flavor for a Lunchbox Tart that they haven't done yet? I know you said sweet potato, obviously the raspberry one. What is your dream flavor combo? I have mine, and that would be peanut butter and jelly. And I think I'm shocked if they have.
That would be so good. They actually have not.
What do you want to see? You know, actually, maybe not peanut butter and jelly. Maybe if they do like a lemon meringue style one with maybe like a scoop of poop on top. If you know, you know.
Okay. I don't know if you guys are on the same side of TikTok as me, but Ryan and I are on Poop Deli TikTok. so let me know in the comments if you are too. But on a more serious note, I feel like they've already done my dream flavor. Lemon blueberry is my favorite dessert flavor combo, and they've already done that. So I feel like that would be it. However, I would love to see a savory Lunchbox Tart. How about a pizza Lunchbox Tart? If the crust was like, it was almost like a Hot Pocket, you know, if the crust was savory and then it was stuffed with tomato and cheese and had maybe like more cheese and pepperoni on top.
I'm just afraid it would be like Lunchables quality pizza.
It might be, but I'm here for a savory Lunchbox Tart. That's what I want to see. I know a lot of people love the tachos from here, and that would probably be on a lot of people's lists. It doesn't quite make mine. Tachos are just like tater tots covered in chili with cheese and a bunch of other toppings. I'm not a big fan of Disney chili. I just think I actually think Disney chili tastes worse than Taco Bell ground beef. So not my favorite. I do want to try the plant-based ones. They have plant-based tachos here, so I bet that would be better since I don't really like the chili that they serve at Disney and that's on the tachos. So I might try that next time I come. But yeah, Lunchbox Tart makes the list, and we still have a little bit more to eat. We're almost halfway to our $50. For our next snack, we're heading back to the front of the park where we are gonna brave the crowds at Starbucks, or Trolley Car Cafe as they call it here. The wait at Trolley Car Cafe is worth it for this snack though. This is the carrot cake whoopie pie. It is cream cheese frosting sandwiched between 2 carrot cakes, and it's gonna run you $5.49. This actually used to be called a carrot cake cookie, but I definitely think the term whoopie pie is a better word for it. The cakes are nice and soft and moist, and that cream cheese frosting in there is just right. I always love going to Starbucks to get this. However, the line does deter me sometimes. I wish they did have like a separate line for you to get some of the food from the bakery case, because Trolley Car Cafe always has some pretty good sweets in there. I also think this is totally one of the most reasonably priced snacks in the park. I mean, you get 2 big pieces of cake and then some frosting in there. Easily shareable dessert. Let's dive on into this. Get a little bit of that frosting. It's very hard to eat in this container though, I will say. I can't even get a piece. I'm struggling, guys. It is so good. I would never like go for carrot cake anywhere. Like if I'm out, there's probably a 0% chance I'm ordering a carrot cake. This is one exception to that. I will always order the carrot cake cookie here. I think it is delicious. I do feel like this snack is kind of hidden. It's located in Starbucks, so not many people go to Starbucks like thinking to get a Disney snack there. They're more thinking to get like coffee and something to pick themselves up for the day. Not really a carrot cake cookie, but trust me, you guys are gonna wanna go in there and grab this for yourself. All right, we are finally venturing onto Sunset Boulevard, where we are gonna grab our only snack from this area of the park. Sunset Boulevard has some great rides, but some really awful food. Except for this snack. This is the Fantasmic Peanut Butter Cookie Sandwich. It's a pretzel shortbread cookie sandwich with strawberry jam and peanut butter chocolate fudge and a Fantasmic chocolate piece for $5.79. Not only does that sound really good, and I know Ryan is gonna wanna try some of this, but it also fits our budget. Under $6 for a sweet treat here in Hollywood Studios is pretty good. It has been quite a while since I've had one of these, but just look at the design. I love Fantasmic, so this is like so cool that they have a dessert themed after Fantasmic. Let's take a bite. Think like crunchy peanut butter and jelly. If you like peanut butter and jelly, you will love this. Ryan, you've got to try a bite of this.
Make me.
It's sweet and salty. I love the pretzels kind of mixed in with that shortbread cookie. This is a really, really good dessert. Ryan, you gotta get in on this.
Okay, I'm gonna use a fork because I want to specifically eat Mickey's face.
You would.
Yeah, I do. Here we go. Look at that. You should get a close up. Look at that. Whoa. Whoa.
There's a squirrel. Be careful.
Well, there is?
Yeah.
This can make for good content. Here we go.
Watch out, some squirrels right behind us. Okay, we're good.
Pretty good. The bottom is like a graham cracker, kind of like a...
It has pretzel pieces in it.
Oh, I would explain it. It's good.
So this is like your peanut butter and jelly Lunchbox tart. It's very similar to a Lunchbox tart. There's no filling on the inside. The raspberry is like on top of that pretzel shortbread cookie, but it's very similar to a Lunchbox tart, and I love that design on top. I mean, that really puts it over the edge for me.
You know what it could use? Oh, scoop poop.
Yeah. They used to actually have a treat here. It was like a s'more on that pretzel shortbread cookie. And I remember the chocolate and the marshmallow. That was a while ago. I think that actually might have been either pre-COVID or like right when the parks reopened from COVID. That used to be one of my favorite desserts here in Hollywood Studios. They've kind of messed with it and changed it around a couple times since then. But I think they've pretty much been settled on this one. And I think it's a really good addition to the park. I enjoy it. After that cookie, we do only have one stop left, but I saved the best for last. Of course, I am talking about the motherland. Baseline Tap House, baby. It would not be a trip to Hollywood Studios for me if I did not stop at Baseline Tap House. Not only is it my favorite place to hang out at all of Disney World, it's my favorite place to grab a drink and a snack. And I guess it's a lot of other people's favorite as well because the line's out the door today. I actually saved room in the budget to get 2 things here at Baseline Tap House, and that was necessary because I just love the spot. We got the strawberry hibiscus soda for $4.59, as well as the Bavarian pretzel with beer cheese fondue for $10. This actually brings our grand total for the day to $49.74. So we made it, guys. Baseline also has a charcuterie board that I really enjoy getting, but at $13 it didn't quite fit into our budget, so I went with the pretzel, which I really love also. I like both equally, I think. There are few things better than sitting at Baseline and enjoying a cold beverage and a snack. So we're gonna start with the strawberry hibiscus soda, and it is necessary to get it with a lime. That is the way. You can also get this with a shot of any alcohol that you want, but obviously alcoholic beverages do not fit into our $50 budget here. So we're just going the non-alcoholic version, which I honestly get this more often than the one with Tito's. But if you are looking for an alcoholic beverage, you could get the strawberry hibiscus soda with Tito's or any alcohol. A double Tito's in this is really good, but yeah, just as good without.
Do you want me to pick up yours?
Delish. And what makes this even better is that it comes with free refills. If you get this without alcohol, free refills. So just save your cup, bring it back inside and say, hey, can I get a refill? And they'll be like, yeah. Like I said, we also got the pretzel to pair with our strawberry hibiscus soda, and the way to do it is to get double beer cheese. I love the beer cheese that comes on the side here. It usually comes with 1 beer cheese and 1 mustard, but I prefer the beer cheese, and you can never go wrong with double beer cheese. Come on. Also, I don't know if it's just me or not, but the size of this pretzel has seriously shrunk. It used to be huge, like the size of the pretzel over in Germany in the World Showcase, and now it's not even bigger than my hand. As soon as they put it on the table, I was like, what? What happened here? So yeah, it has definitely shrunk. A dunk in the cheese. So good. I hear this is the same pretzel that they serve over in Pandora and in Germany apparently. So I don't know if Germany has also shrunk the size of their pretzel. But for some reason, it just tastes better at Baseline Tap House. Maybe it's the beer cheese. So Ryan here got the other non-alcoholic beverage option, the strawberry lemonade.
It's the wild strawberry lemonade.
It is wild.
It is wild, and it's one of my favorites. And I've gotten it before, but I'm going to pretend like this is my first sip. Wow, that's wild. Actually, that was mostly water because the ice is melting a little bit. It was very, very sweet, and I love it. And it's a go-to, and it's less than $5. It's like $4.50, I think.
That's okay. So I think it's the same price as this. So if you don't like the strawberry hibiscus soda, you could get the lemonade to fit in your budget too.
Not carbonated as well. Just
throwing it out
you
there.
need to know. You need to know this info.
But we are gonna enjoy the rest of the day chilling at Baseline, my favorite spot, and we got a high top. Like when you come to Baseline, you have to sit at the high top tables. I think it takes the experience from already here to up there.
Up where?
Up where? The sky is the limit. Infinity. It's actually funny because if I was not trying to add some variety to this video, and I was just coming here with $50 on my own, I actually think that I would spend all $50 here at Baseline. I might have left for a second to get a Ronto Wrap, but then the rest of my $50 would have been spent here at Baseline. But for the sake of variety, I had to include other things. Ryan, if you had $50 to spend at Hollywood Studios, what would be in your list?
Honestly, my favorite snack at all of Hollywood Studios is something that you mentioned before but did not get, and that would be the plant-based tachos over at Woody's Lunchbox. That would be #1 on my list of things to get. #2, I don't know, honestly, like popcorn or like a pretzel from here. That's the thing, is like when Kristen was planning this list, she was texting me last night and she's like, what do I get? I'm like, well, I mean, if to round it off, you could just get like a standard theme park snack to use it to talk about like there's not a lot of like amazing stuff here. There's good stuff here, but like maybe popcorn's a good option. I don't know. That's me. That's what I would do. That would be definitely on my list for sure.
Honestly, that was close to being added because really the food here is just not the best.
Better, but maybe we have something new coming.
Yeah,
you should show them this.
I showed them this in the last video actually. They're potentially building a new snack stand. I don't know, over there, the structure kind of by Muppet Vision. We don't really know what's going in there, but it looks like it might be like a snack stand. And I am hoping that if it is a snack stand, they bring us something unique because this park could surely use it. I think Ryan has an idea for something that they could bring over there in Muppet Courtyard.
I would personally love to see a Muppets themed snack stand. Now they could have, like, it's a little Muppets cafe to go, a la Minions Cafe, but Muppets Cafe. 2 menu items I have right at the top of my head right now. It would be a Miss Piggy in a blanket, which would be pigs in a blanket, but just like maybe with Miss Piggy's face on it, or like a little like
A tail.
a tail. That would be it. Or a Bean Bunny burrito, which would just be a bean burrito a la Taco Bell.
They could even do it like the chimichangas in Disneyland.
If you're not familiar, Bean Bunny is a character that I think is exclusive to Muppet Vision 3D. I should probably clarify that because it's not a widely known character, Bean Bunny. So.
Well, that is going to do it for us here today in Hollywood Studios, and we have officially done it. We ate around the park for under $50. The grand total for all of the food we got today was actually $49.74. And I think that's actually the closest I've ever come in one of these videos without going over the $50. So I call that a massive success. And I do want to say this video was kind of difficult to film just because I really don't enjoy a lot of the food here in Hollywood Studios. When I come to this park, I tend to like eat the same couple of things just because nothing is really that good in my opinion. I actually think the food here is worse than the food in Magic Kingdom, so that's saying a lot. If you guys did like this video, make sure to check out my profile because I have done like these budget kind of style videos in both Animal Kingdom and then in Epcot. I actually ate around the world in every single country for $50. I think I went over a couple cents, but that's okay. So yeah, if you like these kind of videos, make sure to hit that subscribe button and also check out my other videos that I did in Animal Kingdom and in Epcot. And now that we have successfully eaten around Hollywood Studios for under $50, we still have one matter on our hands to take care of. Before we leave today, you know I am still on the hunt for that Mickey crew neck. If you watched my last video to the end, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm on the hunt for it, and I figured I'd check the Hollywood Studios stores here before I head out for the day. All right, Mickeys of Hollywood, let's see. $2024 merch. Here's some regular Disney merch. Will it be here? Kermit merch. Oh, I think I see where it would be. On that back wall right back there. I see the t-shirts. I don't see the crew necks yet, but maybe I just can't see them from here. It looks like we're just rocking with the t-shirts. I see not a single crew neck. Maybe they have the crew neck somewhere else. I'll have to look. Actually, I kind of like this shirt too. Embroidered Mickey and Goofy. This is kind of nice. $45 though for a long sleeve. But this might come home with me if I can't find the crew neck. I do want to give a huge shout out to some Patreon subscribers. Michael, Emily, Mulligan, Lindsay, Ashley, Misty, Paul, Lisa, Barbara, Angela, Dustin and Nancy, John Paul, Leah, Tracy, Armando, the Latham Thomas family, Adam and Jen, Wayne, Carol, Karis, Marie, Dante, Shelby, Daniela, Marcel, Erica, Linda, Mike, Christina, Brittany, the Calcanes family, Chelsea, Pickle, Travis, Catherine, Ethan, Tori, Ann, and Steven. Thank you guys as always. Well, successful on the $50 budget, not successful on the crew neck search. Again, let me know if you guys see it anywhere. I know a couple people said it might be in Epcot today. I didn't have time to get over there, but I'm gonna be keeping my eyes peeled. So you guys help me out too. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys. Oh my God. Where did this come from? Where did this come from?